Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bulletproof Underwear's episode 52. That is one solid year of this foolishness.
I never thought we'd make it a month.
We did it! We did it! All right, so this is Bulletproof Underwear episode 52. I am your co-host, Yamjuice.
I'm co-host, Flexinator. Oh, I just smashed my finger between the desk and the fucking chair.
Flex, you are a moron.
Oh man!
Oh man!
Oh, it's off to a bad start.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna introduce you guys as you appear on my screen here. All right, we got old Tmac.
Woo!
Say something, boy.
Hey man! What?
And we lost.
Hey, TGfast, your volume might be up just a little bit too high. We're getting an echo from you.
Okay, let me see. How's this work?
Testing. That's perfect.
Perfecto.
Old Tmac, everybody. Ooh.
All right, Tmac.
And now we have Tgizzle 423. Also known as Trent.
I'm in a video call with a bunch of older men. My mom was so proud.
Hey, who you calling old?
that is some sick shit. And of course, we got none other than Willi Shot You. Wahoo! Waka 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 waka.
Waka waka.
What up, Willi?
Not much. How are you?
We're good.
Tom
and we got. Oh, go ahead.
Tom and I met in person two weekends ago.
Yep.
Did you touch butts?
We did. We did.
To not meet in person unless you touch butts. Like a certain
very emotional.
It's like I wish I had some high definition video of it.
Just like a slow-mo of like the butts slowly getting together, and all you hear is "And I will always love you."
It's posted on RedTube.
And of course, introducing our returning guest, Vern, baby Vern. What up, boy? What's going on, Vern?
Not much.
Oh, for a minute I thought Willi shot him.
Yeah. Waiting for some big storms to hit in a few minutes.
All right, well, if lightning strikes, be sure to hold your hands high up over your head.
Okay, I'll do that.
Preferably with a metal object in them.
Yep.
All right, and then on my screen here we got next is Shiznet. Woohoo! Shiz, what up?
Not much. Feeling a little outnumbered here as like the only PlayStation guy on.
Hey, I have a PlayStation.
Hey, Willie's got a PlayStation, Flex got a PlayStation, I got a PlayStation.
I've
actually been.
You have one you don't ever use.
I've actually
I have a PS2. Does that count?
I've actually been playing my PlayStation.
I have seen Flex on quite a bit, to be honest.
Well, hey, we tried to get some of the PlayStation dudes here, but
they're all playing right now. That's why.
actually, Flex, you were supposed to go on PlayStation and send messages to those
you can't
bastards.
Yeah.
I checked.
Well,
I checked how many people on.
He said there was only a Fast Four and
Fett and
Fett. It was Fett that was on.
Fett and Kansas
and
Run.
SM probably.
Bryn, you can't show off. I have the exact same thing at home.
I have that one too, by the way.
That's it. And of course, we've got none other than Irish Shark 42, otherwise known as Aaron. Wow!
Also known
What
as
up, Aaron?
Also known as Cancer Kid.
He is the Cancer Kid, but we'll talk about that later on. We've got some news that doesn't suck.
Yeah.
we'll talk about you later.
No. We'll save it. We're not gonna use that up
okay.
just
Take
yet.
your time. Do whatever you want to.
Cool.
This hat is awesome.
Thanks for coming on here. And of course, we've got the only actual celebrity, the YouTube celebrity here, and he happens to be a dog.
What?
MLG McGee himself, Ozymandias. Hunka burn
I
love.
touched his butt.
We're only 5 minutes into this, and dinner's already ready. I'll be right back.
All right, Aaron.
Eat fast, Aaron. What's up, Ozzy?
What's going on, everybody? Great to be here. Great to be back. Flex, smelling nice.
Thanks.
And yes, fun fact: me and Trent actually did meet up in RL, and we did touch butts. So there you go.
For a brief moment, it was magical.
Let the fanfic begin.
Okay, well, I've still got plenty of butt touching left to do. And, of course, the final person on this Skype call on my screen here is none other than TGfast. Wow!
First time on the show, right?
First time on Bulletproof Underwear. We've been trying to get your ass for ages.
Yeah, I had my kidney stone and I spent some quality time together lately.
Oh, you
Everybody take a moment of silence for my brother with the kidney stone.
So did you compare stone sizes with Flex? See whose stone is bigger?
I had a lithotripsy for a 1 centimeter stone.
Wow, did you have it mounted in like a necklace or something?
Well, half of it fell to the bottom of my kidney, and understand it'll be with me forever. Sort of like a imaginary friend who's become real.
Yeah.
Well, it's like shrapnel, you know. It's like it's like a war
And the other
injury.
half went to powder and dust and chunks, and all but two little slivers have come out.
Yum.
Ooh, when you say come out, you're talking about through your ween, right?
Yeah, I peed them out.
Damn.
I had a little screen I peed in. I may still have the picture. Let me look on my phone.
Oh my God, that would be so awesome if you did. Hey everybody, welcome to the British edition of Bulletproof Underwear, episode 52.
You
And
thought
of
we
course-
couldn't make it a year. Ha ha.
That's right, we got our same old host Yam Juice,
And Flex.
and this time we've got the super duper UK English son of a gun that he is, none other than Wrybillyboy.
Oh, is that me?
All right.
So what's behind that green curtain?
Rainy weather.
The dining room window and rainy weather outside. I don't know whether you won't be able to see it, but it is raining hard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it ever nice there?
Yes. The day before yesterday, and I think that's it for a week or two.
That's it for the whole summer. That's the only good
It
day
could
you're
well
gonna
be. I'm just glad I don't live in your neck of the woods, because you get really extreme weather, don't you, sometimes?
Well, not really in Northern California. It's pretty consistently medium warm to chilly. It never gets mega hot, never gets mega cold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no.
Our weather gets like wicked. Like we had hail and wind yesterday of 80-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-inch size hail, and it was crazy.
You ever get golf ball size hail?
Yeah.
Do you ever put it in your pants?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. What does that mean?
I'm not lacking in the bulge. I don't need no extra weight. Nothing.
Is that in the front or the back?
Yeah.
Too bad they melt. Otherwise, you could be sporting a package. You'd be sporting a true package.
There you go.
So is that your gaming headset that you use, Billy?
Actually, I don't use it very much because it's a bit warm on the ears. Normally, I play upstairs in the spare room, and there's a 5.1 surround system in there, and usually I play on that.
Ah, okay. So do you use a headset when you play most of the time?
Yeah, the Microsoft headset.
Oh, okay. You
As a
can't go wrong
microphone,
with that,
yeah.
mother. You can't ever go wrong with that. I'm going to take off my my hat. This is my vacation hat. It stays in my suitcase.
Yeah, we've all got one of those.
So we're here with a remote from jolly old England, here with none other than Kieran Taitiee himself. Yeah! Welcome to episode 52.
All right, the big episode.
That is correct. So, Taitiee, what have you been up to?
Nothing much, apart from my drum lessons that I've put in the forum. That's about it. That's all I've been doing.
So you're working on your drums, baby?
Yep. Yep.
So
my
do you
drummer.
have like a practice pad and some sticks that you're working on now until you get your drums?
No, I have a lesson every Friday, so I just got there.
So you get to wail on them then on a Friday.
Yeah.
Well, you can always beat on the desk.
Oh yeah, I do that a lot. I'll try not to do it during this.
So are you going to get the kind of drums that have the double kick, or?
No, just a single bass drum, and that. But I'll only have to add another bass drum to my kit, so that'll be all right.
All right. Well, it's best to start out on the basic, standard sized kit.
Yeah.
And then once you can play that, then you can get all kinds of crazy drums. You can look like Neil Peart if you want.
Then you get all full set, on like smash.
I'll tell you who has a pretty cool drum set is Eddie Van Halen's brother.
Oh yeah, Alex Van Halen.
Alex Van Halen. He has a whopping gigantic drum kit.
I'll Google it.
The drummer from Russia has an unbelievable drum set too.
Yeah, he does. But you know what? There's a lot of guys who have small drum kits that play like a son of a bitch.
Yeah. The kit that I'll probably get is 5 drums, 2 cymbals, but I'm getting an extra cymbal because that's what I've learned around. Is 3 cymbals. So.
Yeah. Well, you want a ride, hi-hat, and a crash.
Yeah. Start
off with 1 crash, and then later you get 100 crashes.
Yeah. More than anything.
Oh, Flex is going to his cool ass glasses.
Yeah, I'm going to my sunglasses. My other ones are they're glaring off the screen more than these do.
Oh, we've got rain, as usual.
Oh, you poor bastard. Well, it's a little overcast here. I mean, it was really super, super nice until today is overcast.
Hey,
did you notice Flex's new sexy microphone?
I didn't know what that was. I didn't even notice it.
You probably thought it was a sex toy.
Yeah.
Hey, no one's Flex.
Well, hey, what's going on? Here's that good-looking man.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
We're doing good.
Welcome to Bulletproof Underwear, episode 52.
52 episodes.
Yeah, woohoo! This is Headhunter 60Z.
Nobody would believe we made it a year. Nobody believes we made it a year.
I believe. I believe.
And you know what? It's like Flex has got on his lucky underpants. He hasn't changed them once this entire 52 weeks.
I got a special surprise for tonight's Bulletproof Underwear. I'm dropping trowel, and I got bulletproof underwear to wear.
Oh my God, we're gonna definitely have to go in tight.
Yeah, can you give us a little heads up on that one?
Yeah, I was gonna.
I'll let you get your binoculars ready.
Actually, I've got a bucket right here by the desk. I'm ready. I'm already ready to go.
You got your binoculars.
Give us a look away warning.
You got binoculars ready so you can find it and stuff, see it and stuff. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at it's cute.
So Headhunter, what have you been up to?
Well, kind of recuperating from a surgery, back surgery.
How's that going?
They turned a chip on today, that implant. They turned it on. And it recognizes when I stand up, it works a certain way, and if I lay down, then it changes. So it's kind of like a cell phone. You can turn it sideways. The picture turns. That's the way this unit does. It's in my hip.
So they stuck a cell phone in your body?
Well, no, it's not a cell phone. It's
motion.
A generator. It sends out pulses down my back and down the sciatic and all the nerves in the left leg. So
that's control pain, right?
Yeah, controls pain.
Well, that's great. So are you doing better?
Yeah. I'm not taking any pain medication, so.
All right.
Walking, he raised my weight limit to 20 pounds today. So anyway, I still got the control. I can still take the control and stick it on my hip and change the settings on it.
Has it affected your gaming at all?
Yeah. I can't sit as long as I used to. I got to get up, move around at about 20 minutes.
So those big ticket games are out.
Yeah.
looking for regular.
Look for those small ticket servers right now.
I can crank it up. I can crank that thing up pretty good though. But it's kind of like getting a 220 jolt if I stand up.
Oh, Jesus.
So how did you get like that? Did you do something to injure your back?
I had back surgery in '86, and the scar tissue has bound down some of the nerves, and so it's caused some major pain. It just started a couple years ago. So
wow, back surgery is some serious fucking shit. It really is.
Yeah. I had part of a disc removed in 2000, and I was out for like 3 months.
Yeah, it's bad. That's bad shit, man. I've had 2 neck surgeries, and them neck surgeries, back surgery, it's like...
When you say neck surgeries, you're talking about did they install or did they remove the bolts?
they removed the bolts and then they installed them.
They moved them so you can't see them anymore.
Yeah, they moved them to my shoulder with a plate and like 6 extra screws.
So what percent cyborg does that make you?
About 5% now, because I got a plate in my neck too. So
you're a 5% cyborg. So
I guess.
when we go to war with the cyborgs, whose side are you going to be on?
Yeah.
the cyborg side, I want to win.
Hello, Jestermoon.
Happy birthday, Bulletproof underwear.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
52.
Great job.
52.
It's one. It finally cut its first tooth.
Yeah. Great work by you guys. And all your guests.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, this is going to be a gigantic episode. How many people are on this episode, Flex? Probably 12, 13?
15, something like that, yeah.
Great.
And I hope that you're the last one. We're running out of time.
We did 9 Monday night. We did 4 last night, so that's 13. We did Billy.
And we did
Taitiee. And we did Jester. So 16, 17 people.
We got 3 of you English chaps.
Oh, yes.
You know who we didn't get? We never got Toby.
We never got Toby. There's not a single chick in this whole group.
Oh, my.
Jester, we're going to want to ask you to put on a wig.
A wig?
Yeah, we're going to, maybe we could fool some people. I don't know.
Okay.
And we'll...
I'm just seeing what I've got lying around.
Do your best Benny Hill drag.
When the games start to get good is not even in the first year, or maybe even the second year, but after the systems have been out a little while and their developers are figuring out ways to use all this power that they've got, then the games are just going to be unbelievable.
Well, to me, it seems like the Xbox got a little bit more they're looking a little bit longer term than the PlayStation is, and maybe Sony's just going to go for a PlayStation 5, and I don't know. There's a lot more expandability with the Xbox.
Well, there's that whole cloud thing, and I don't understand.
Well, Sony has it too.
Sony is like working on it, but Xbox there's already a cloud in place.
Yes.
And it works. Wow.
And it's like it's big already.
It mostly works. I mean, I got what do you get, a half a gig?
Well, it's not just going to be just for storage. It's not going to be just a place to store stuff. It's going to be a way to co-process gameplay.
That's where the forthright for the future comes into play. Is the processing on the cloud is going to, because that DRM, although it's gone now, it's going to still be there, and people can opt out day one. You're going to have to do your update, but it's still there, and it will come back.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. And plus, they're leaving it as it stands now. They're leaving it up to each developer to set the use game policies and stuff. And already, a lot of games, if you buy them secondhand, if you want to go online, you have to buy an online pass. I had to do that. Flex and I had to do that with Saints Row.
Yeah, Saints Row.
Yep. It's like, God damn it.
They get you coming and going. But it's like, I'd rather pay $10 for I'd rather get the used game for, a good percentage off and pay the online pass than have to buy it brand new every fucking time. I mean.
Yeah, well, you know what? The thing that Sony's looking at a different market. They're looking more towards, sorry to the PlayStation Nation, it seems like they're looking more towards the younger people, the people who don't have the disposable income, versus Xbox is going for a whole video audio system wide thing, and I just think it's going to be more for Sony's going to be more for the games now. Xbox is, if they're not caught up right away, they will be caught up before release date. I guarantee it.
Yeah, well, an Xbox is a complete entertainment package.
Well, I am looking forward to being able to do all those cool things that they were showing us at that first thing, where it's like Xbox, TV, Xbox movie, Xbox Skype, just like boom, boom, boom. You don't have to click through. You're in the dashboard and you want to change, to a different game, or just like whatever. It's like it's this slow, annoying shit. It's even worse on the PlayStation, but it's going to be like snappy. That looks good.
Well, the thing is, you could turn the Kinect off, and to me, how's that going to affect your ability to go like this and that? You're not going to be able to do that if the Kinect is off. So I can see where they're having no choice but to put the Kinect in. Where it's really going to close the gap is the packages. So sure, you get Drive Club with PlayStation 4. I believe it's a digital download. I'm not sure, but you get Drive Club. And so Xbox, if they come out with 2 or 3 games, right out of the box that they're giving you, that's going to close the gap even more. Okay, fine. You're paying $100 more, but you're getting 2 or 3 games. Sony, yeah, you're paying $100 less, but if you want the camera, you got to pay a little bit. You got to pay another $100.
$59.99.
Okay,
yeah.
So still $60, but is their camera as advanced? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know either. But as far as digital, as far as used games, here's what happens. I go to GameStop and I will pick up used games, and this happens pretty frequently. The games I actually play don't tend to be the used games. The games I actually play tend to be the ones I bought pre-ordered $60 games.
Yep.
And these $10 ones or $20 ones that I pick up at GameStop, I got a pile of them that I've never even put them in the box.
Really?
Exactly.
Oh,
And that's,
I buy some and play them, but it's like Halo 4.
I've opened them up and played some, but like the ones that I actually really play tend not to be the cheap ones that I bought. It's like the $10 and $20 ones.
The $60 ones.
well, no one's going to. AAA titles are going to sell, and they're going to sell at full value. And if you're waiting for a AAA title to be, $10 off, then
you're going to wait.
Whatever, dude. Then that's your own choice. But for me, if I want a AAA title, I'm going to buy it. And if I'm a kid, I'm going to plan ahead. So I tell my kid, plan ahead. You want something, don't just come to me and ask for it. Just say, I want it. Plan ahead. Figure something out. Cut some grass. Do some chores, whatever the case is. But plan ahead. And that's what kills me. DRM. I don't care what anybody says. That digital stuff, that is the future. It will be back.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Well, I mean, it pisses me off. I don't want to lose it. I might just start buying all my digital stuff. I'm not going to sell anything.
They talk about, the Kinect and you know that it's on, it's on, or it might be spying on you. I figure first thing I'm going to do is get the old lady right in front of the Connect and do it.
Yeah.
Get out of the way right away. Yeah, right away. Just, done.
All I can tell you is if Microsoft gets a peek in my gut and me wearing nothing but clown shoes, they're going to be like, we're done.
Yeah, we got an LED smart TV about 6 months ago. Plugged the PVR in and all that sort of stuff, and surround sound. Connected it to the internet and played about on the internet to make sure it worked, and I've not used it since.
So you haven't used the smart part of the smart TV?
No, not at all.
You're only using the
It's
dumb
fantastic.
part.
Yeah, that suits me.
You're using the dumb TV.
Yeah.
Well, that depends on the on the content that you're watching, how dumb it is.
Yeah, I turned up the sharpness on mine, and it still didn't make the shows any better. So
Ozzy is not the only dog or person that has some really good news. So Aaron, you just reported the other day that something interesting happened.
Something interesting did happen. The doctors on last Tuesday did a took bone marrow out of my side, and they just called on Friday and told me that it's 0.1% cancer. That is 100% remission.
All right, congratulations.
That's fucking awesome, man.
All right, so that chemotherapy and shit is it still making you sick, or have you recovered from that?
I've recovered from that. I've just got a small headache because apparently they also did a spinal tap and I leaked some spinal fluid.
Yeah.
So I got a bad headache now.
Well, if somebody tried to do a spinal tap on me, I think I'd leak my pants.
Nah, you're asleep when they're doing it.
It wouldn't stop him.
Nah.
He puts the juice in yam juice.
Yep.
You can get a lot of juice out of one yam, unless it's a dried up old one.
Just to pay for my lessons. That's what they was for. But I still don't know how much my computer is worth. About £300 to £500, and it depends on whatever price I get for that, and then how much my drums will cost. If they're cheap drums, I'll probably get an Xbox, because Xboxes are only going for like 60 now, which is really cheap.
£60? Wow.
Yeah, with like 5 games and stuff like that, and a controller. Crazy.
Cool. Well, definitely. Well, we'll be glad to have you back. So, all right. So, this is kind of stupid. I don't know. Tell me if you like this idea or not. I thought, hey, here's a nice little fun thing idea. How about we reenact? We reenact a scene from an iconic film, and I have just the one.
Red Tube.
How about we reenact the first couple of scenes from the movie Platoon?
Platoon?
I don't remember that movie very well.
I don't know.
I don't even remember.
You're talking about, even in dog years, that's a little far back.
It is pretty far back. Yeah.
Star Wars, anybody?
Okay, so everybody open up a new window on your browser.
Oh boy. All right, I got this.
Okay, and type in Google IMSDB. IMSDB.
Nice.
Why do I feel like this is something we shouldn't Google?
Ooh, if I open my browser,
No, don't worry. This will not get you in trouble with the NSA.
it might
good.
crash my
I hope.
Skype.
Am I? What was it again?
It is IMSDB.
I am.
And you want Platoon, right?
Okay, and then you can either type in the search window Platoon, or you can just go to P and scroll down to it. Me, I like peeing, so.
Gotta love that P.
Platoon, there we go. Platoon, undated draft.
Yep. Read Platoon script.
Yeah, read Platoon script. Click that. Oh, great, I just got a fucking pop-up. Learn a language in 10 days. I haven't even learned English so far.
Hello. I'm
Hello.
a Japanese dog.
Where is it?
So
Okay.
don't we need rolls?
All right, so are you with me, Flex?
What?
What?
Did you find it yet on the thing?
I can just put a link in the Skype here, so everybody can just click it and goes directly to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you that little tool window, it says Show IM. You can open that up, and it can.
I just put a link in the Skype chat, everybody, so you can just click that directly and go to it.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's like once again, if you can't find it, IM SDB, and Platoon, and then Show Script or whatever it is. All right. So who's going to be our narrator? Who's going to be the?
Yo.
It's not me.
Morgan Freeman.
Okay, I need a volunteer to be the narrator who's going to read the screen directions.
I got this.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ozzy should do it.
Ozzy.
Do it as Morgan Freeman.
Do it as Morgan Freeman. Hang on, let me try out the voice here. The sound now of a CAC-130 air cargo plane roaring over us, and we cut sharply to external airstrip base camp, Vietnam Day.
Very, very good. Okay. So you keep going, boy. Keep first. Okay, so we're gonna need characters here for Gardner. Okay, for Gardner, that's gonna be Tmac. You're Gardner, so you read all of his lines.
Like a Twinkie.
Okay.
Is that what I think it is?
Scott, you get to be Soldier 1.
This is a very important role.
Guys, I'm going to have to get.
There are no small roles.
The kidney stone and the toilet are calling me.
Oh no!
Oh, okay. Well, you come on back. Come on back when you get done here.
He was
we'll hold.
2 days away from retirement.
All right, and Willie, we're gonna have you be the sergeant.
All right.
All right, Trent, you get to be veterans.
That's a lot of veterans. Okay.
Okay, so we'll add people as they become necessary. So go ahead and Ozzy, let's continue where you left off.
Okay, before we do, can I just say that the guy who played Soldier 1, he said, I guess so, and then he said the kidney stone and the toilet were calling him, and if you look at the line under it, it says, an uncomfortable look between them.
That's prophetic. It's like, okay, so action!
Alright, we're starting from a dozen new recruits.
That sounds good.
Alright. A dozen new recruits step off the plane, unloading their duffel bags, looking around like they only knew can look around. Their hair regulation clipped, crisp, new green fatigues fitting them like cardboard. Chris Taylor is just another one of them, as he turns into a tight close-up to look at a motorized cart pulling up alongside. ... He's about 21. New meat. His face. It's tense, bewildered, innocent.
Ozzy? Are you there?
Hello. Okay, hello?
Okay, hold on. It's like there's a problem with the call. They're trying to get it back.
Whoa. Alright. What? The body bags! 2 soldiers begin loading them onto the plane. Flies.
There we go.
Okay.
Hundreds of flies.
Flex is coming back. T-Mac, where are you at?
I'm here. I can hear you guys.
Okay, you can uncheck your video mute.
There we go.
There you go. Okay, so
And I could have power problems later too because we're having storms.
Ozymandias, keep going. Where'd you
Keep
leave
going.
off?
Alright, flies. Hundreds of flies buzz around them. They only cue to their contents. Next to Chris, southern accent.
Okay, Gardner.
I've lost my spot. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Got a man down.
Okay, Shiz, you get to be Gardner and Soldier 1.
That what I think it is? I guess so.
An uncomfortable look in between them.
Okay, Willie, you're Sergeant.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, let's go. As they move out, Chris's eyes moving with the body bags being loaded onto the plane. Moving over now to the motley half-dozen veterans, bypassing them on their way to the plane. They look happy, very happy, chatting it up. They pass the new boys, and they shake their heads, their eyes full of almost mocking pity.
Okay, that was really good, but that was Ozzy's screen direction. But
You're the champion. I didn't want to stop him.
that was the screen direction.
That was
we'll
good.
let Ozzy do the screen direction here. Okay, veterans. That's
What?
Trent.
Oh.
Well, I'll be dipped in shit. No, mate. Sorry about that, boys and loyal, but you're gonna love the Nam the Nam Man for fucking ever. I don't know. I didn't see this movie.
You're doing good. Okay, screen director.
I already lost where we were as soon as he started his accent. I was gone. Where are we now?
All right, I'll start you off. Chris looking at them. They pass, except for the last man who walks slower than the rest. A slight limp. His eyes fall on Chris.
I got it.
Okay.
They're frightening eyes, starved, hollow, sunken deep in his face, black and dangerous. The clammy... Oh, jeez. The awkward one when you don't know the word. The clammy pallor of malaria clings to him as he looks at Chris through decayed black teeth. Then the sun flares out on him and he's passed. And Chris looks back, disturbed. It's as if the man was not real. For a moment there, as if he were a ghost. Chris walking, duffel bag on the shoulder, looks up at the lollipop sun burning a hole through the sky. A rushing sound now, of frightening intensity, and an effect combining the blast of an airplane with the roar of a lion, as we hard cut to external jungle, somewhere in Vietnam, day. The sun matches the intensity of the previous shot as we go down to a thick green jungle. Sounds like my ex-wife. We hear the sound of men coming. A lot of men. The thwack of a machete. Rush being bold. We wait. They are getting close. The credits continue to run. Subtitle reads, December 1967, Bravo Company, 25th Infantry Division, somewhere near the Cambodian border. You can hear the Cambodians already.
Somebody get shocked? What was that?
Weird.
A sweating white face comes into view. Chris, cutting point, machete in one hand, whacking out a path for the platoon, M16 in the other. He looks like he's on the verge of heat exhaustion, breathing too hard, pacing himself all wrong, bumping into things, tripping, not quite falling. He looks pathetic here in the naturalness of the jungle. An urban transplant, slightly neurotic and getting more too. More so. His rucksack is coming apart as well, about 70 badly packed pounds banging noisily. Behind him, Barnes now comes, the platoon sergeant. Then the RTO, his radio man, humming lightly. Others are behind, the column snaking back deep into the brush. We cut around some faces of the platoon, all to be seen later. Young faces, hard and dirty after weeks in the field, exhausted yet alert. Fatigues, filthy, slept in, torn, personalized. Hair way past regulation length, medals, bandanas, a jungle army. Boys.
Man.
Chris, glancing down at his raw bleeding blisters, transfers the machete to his shoulder, or to his other slightly less blistered hand. The kid cuts on, struggling but trying, on his last reserves of strength, smashing almost straight through the brush, not even bothering to look ahead. He smells something, looks around, slows his pace, eyes working. Around at the base of a tree. He moves past it. And as he does so, the camera from this POV goes around on a dead, decomposing 10-day-old gook. Oh my god!
It just got real, man.
That's a slang word for Vietnamese people, Tony. From Platoon. Anyway.
This is an R-rated movie, by the way.
Now you warn us.
10-day-old gook, eyes starting from its sockets, worms and flies feasting. Chris draws his breath in, terrified. Barnes suddenly appears alongside, his hard, humorless eyes looking annoyed from the gook to Chris.
Okay, Tmac, you get to be Barnes.
Okay, what are you waiting for? He ain't gonna bite you. Move out.
Chris looks at him with pent-up hatred and crashes on. External platoon PC, day, moving. At the company PC, Captain Harris on the radio.
Okay. Willi, you get to be Harris.
Bravo 2-6. What's the delay up there? move it out on point. We've got a link at the phase line whiskey at 1800. Over.
External platoon PC day, moving, morning. At the platoon PC, Lieutenant Wolf sweats heavily as he speaks in his radio. He is also new to the field, a dark little feisty guy, about 24, very hairy, especially in the eyebrows. An intense get-ahead look.
Okay, obviously that's going to be Shiz. You're Lieutenant Wolf.
2 Bravo 2, move it out. 6 says we're jamming them up back there. Over.
Barnes up front turns to Sal, his radio man, under his breath.
Tell that dipshit to get fucked. Get that other fresh meat up here, Gardner.
As Barnes picks up his pace, irritated now at his reprimand from the CO, coming up on Chris, who is soaked now from head to foot in sweat, dizzy, feeling sick, about to vomit.
What the hell's the matter with you, Taylor? You're a sorry-ass motherfucker. Fall back.
He grabs Chris's machete out of his hand and bowls his way into the foliage, tearing it apart, setting a new pace. Chris being bypassed by the column, their eyes on him. He's swatting at red ants that are all over his neck. Gardner and another new recruit, Fat, hustling up to replace him. A big black medic, Doc, comes over. Gentle eyes and manner. With him is Sergeant Eli. Or Elias? Yeah, Eli.
Flex,
Elias.
you get to be Doc.
Who gets to be Doc?
You get to be Doc, Flex.
You okay?
Who's Chris?
I don't think we had a Chris yet.
Tgizzle.
I got ants on my neck.
Shaking them out. Doc helping him.
Yeah, black ants are killers. You look sick, man. You need a little weight, salt. You need both.
Reaching into his satchel, Sergeant Elias, a handsome, graceful, dark-haired Indian kid of 23, the squad sergeant, is taking items out of Chris's pack. Air mattress, extra unnecessary clothing, extra canteens, grenades, gas mask, books. Elias shaking his head, amused.
Okay, Vern, you get to be Elias.
I lost my browser a long time ago.
I clearly missed a very important conversation.
Okay, I'll be. I think it's Elias. You're humping way too much, troop. Don't need half this shit. I'll haul it out for you, but next time you check it out with me, okay?
Chris nodding, grateful, panting. The men passing, watching. Chris sorry about this. Trying to keep up face. Bunny, a young 18-year-old with an angel's face, is pissing in the dead gook's face. King passes. Glances at him. King.
Okay. Aaron, are you caught up with this yet?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you're probably not going. Okay,
help me.
All right, so Willie, you get to be king.
Oh, there we go.
I'm already like 4 characters.
Okay, I'll be king.
Okay, you be king.
You're a sick mother, Bunny.
Bunny laughing about it. Chris standing there one moment, fighting for his breath, suddenly passes out, going over with this 70-pound rucksack, hitting the ground with a loud bang. Elias concerned.
Hold it up.
On Chris, his eyes opening. He seems all right. Chris trying to get up.
I'm okay.
Chris crumples backwards. Elias helps him. External company, perimeter 1. Dusk. The company, about 100 men who seem insignificant amid the size of the surrounding jungle, is digging into the perimeter of some 100-yard radius. A resupply chopper lifts off in the flurry of blowing leaves. Bare-chested soldiers chop down trees, clear fields of fire, set out claymores, fill sandbags, chow down. Little fires snake up against the graying red horizon. External company, perimeter 31. Doc's position, dusk. We cut close on a pair of grungy feet, a staple of the infantry. Moving up to Doc, the medic, bandaging them for Fu Shang, a Hawaiian kid. External company, perimeter 1. Ra's position, dusk. Raha sets his trip flare. Crawford with him, putting out a claymore. External company, perimeter 1. Rodriguez position, dusk. Back in the perimeter, Rodriguez sets his M60 in the newly dug foxhole. Sal next to him is shaving in his helmet. External company, perimeter 1. King's position, dusk. King looks like a king. a lion of the black man, but with a sleepy, gentle face. Not to be rused, is painfully trying to scrawl a letter home with a pencil held awkwardly, mouthing the words. Francis, a young baby-faced black with young lashes and soft eyes. It's getting intense. Peeks over his shoulder, shaking his head. Francis.
Okay.
Can I be Francis?
You
I
can
want
be
to be
Francis.
Francis.
All right.
I'm caught up now. I want to be Francis.
Okay,
All right, you got
okay.
this, Aaron.
Shit, King. It ain't DERE, man. It's deer. And Sarah, you don't have. I'm suck at this. I'm so sorry. It's DEAR. And Sarah don't have no 2 R's in it, fool. Shame on you.
King shrugs, a sleepy stone voice.
It's
king?
rubbing off on everybody. Oh, God.
Shiz, why don't you be king?
Don't matter. She knows what it means, and she don't read too good. No how. Neither does she.
External company perimeter 1, company PC dusk. Sergeant Ilias watches himself, attentive to his body, slender and well muscled. Okay, an extremely handsome youth of Indian blood, with young black hair, generous smile, wide facial bone structure, gypsy eyes, and the cleanest white teeth. He could be a young god.
Oh, man.
You gotta say these words. You gotta say these words lovingly.
Lovely.
Oh, my God.
Eroticism.
You gotta sell this, man.
He is given somewhat to panache. A silver wristband on his arm, a bandana of black parachute silk hanging from his neck. His fatigue tightened down at the ankle. He pulls his pants down. Oh, God. Checking for crotch rot. Applying talcum powder to the area, his buttocks facing us. Where did you pick up this script again, Yam?
Yeah, what?
You'll have to Netflix this movie. Okay, I'll be Learner.
All right, Learner.
He's from Florida.
Learner, a white kid, 19, from Florida, stopping to admire the frontal view.
Okay, Trent, you get to be the Florida kid, Learner.
Yay.
Yeah.
Anytime, sweetheart.
Learner, you'd choke to death on it. You would too.
Where did you dig up the script, man?
At the company command post, a beehive of activity in its 4 radios. Personnel, some Vietnamese scouts, or as they call them, gooks, milling around. Captain Harris is running down a field map with his 3 lieutenants. Harris, a broad-shouldered, fine-looking military specimen with the requisite southern accent and football coach mannerism. Oh, I got this guy. Is directing his remark to second platoon's Lieutenant Wolf, who looks a little nervous. I'll be Captain Harris, unless if we already had one.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Sky 6 reports a fresh company of NVA moving across from Cambodia to the blue line. Points to the position. We got a good chance to light them up tonight. All platoons will be set squad-side ambushes before full dark. Lieutenant Wolf glances at him. You bush in this area near that old Buddhist temple we passed on to hump in. Lieutenant Hawkins, you take this area in the rubber plantation.
No problem, sir.
Damn right. Slaps ass.
Improv.
Elsewhere, Chris scrapes out a foxhole with his shirt off, bandana around his neck, the work hot and heavy. Tex is out. They're settling a claymore as Big Harold and Junior start breaking down their C's. All right. Oh, wait. Who wants to be Junior?
I guess I'll be Junior.
All right, I'll be Big Harold.
Finding high voice.
Okay, we're gonna add Denjoga. We gotta add Denjoga to the call.
Do you want us to wait for him?
Is it going to be more than 9?
No, it's 10 now. We're at our limit.
We're at our limit, but what the hell? we can't miss out on a chance to get Den in here.
No,
can't miss out to check out Big Harold.
A whining high voice. Hey, Big Harold, give me your peaches for the fruitcake, man.
I see a whole lot of you guys. Do you guys see me?
I don't see you.
No, we can't see you. That's okay. One of us
wait a
has got to be non. There you go.
Come on, man. And
actually, I think TGfast dropped out, so we're good.
He makes
Hey, Dan, what's going on? Let's introduce Denjoga. Woo!
You got here just in time to hear about Big Harold. Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're doing a screenplay reenactment of the movie Platoon.
So who are the
a piece of it.
what are the player IDs of everybody here? Because I see some people I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
Tom
I'm
McKinney.
Denjoga.
Then who don't you know?
Old Tmac is Tom. Trent is Tgizzle.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure you know Willi shot you, Jody Williams.
Yeah. What's happening, Jody?
Go on, Dan.
And I think you might be familiar with this S.A. Bacchetti guy.
Yeah, I've heard of him. I heard he's a Shiznet.
It's me.
He is. Of course, Aaron is Irish Shark 42.
Hey, Dan.
Oi, mate.
And of course, Ozymandias. You may not have played with Ozymandias, but he's a dog. He's actually a dog.
Nice. I don't see him.
And Vern. What's your gamer tag, Vern?
Volunteer Marlin.
Volunteer Marlin. That's right. That's right.
Xbox side.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man.
All right, so let's just get a couple more lines here. Where do we leave off here, Ozzy?
We left off with Junior.
Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, bitch. Big Harold. Okay. Who's
Come
Big
on.
Harold?
That's Ozzy.
Fuck you, bitch.
And Junior is me.
Bitch.
Come on, man. Didn't I do you right that time I gave you the turkey loaf for the ham and lima bean shit?
Turkey, bitch. Reason you give me that turkey loaf, because nobody else can eat that shit except me, so don't start that game playing with me, Junior. They're both black. Junior with huge goggle eyes and a face of pimples and pockmarks, his teeth yellowed and decayed, some of them missing. Harold is about twice his size, about 250 pounds, a baby Huey concentrating real hard on preparing his stove to eat with.
You's a pig, man. I hope Manny get that laundry gig for you, too.
The fool think he gonna get it, but he ain't knowing what he's thinking.
He's a fool, all right, but you a bigger fool. Hey, white boy, what you waiting for? That hole ain't gonna dig itself. Chris looks up. Oh, sorry.
Continues working as Junior chuckles.
Hey, Taylor, you don't know it, but I saved your ass today. I killed a shit-eating dog.
That reminds me, I gotta take a shit.
You gonna wipe your ass this time?
Yeah, if you let me have your shirt.
All right, I'm going to have to rent this movie again.
Which one of us is Chris?
Me.
That was Tgizzle.
Okay, go, Chris.
Somebody once wrote, "Hell is the impossibility of reason." That's what this place feels like. I hate it already, and it's only been a week. Some goddamn week, Grandma.
Checking his raw blisters.
The hardest thing I think I've ever done is to go on point. 3 times this week, I don't even know what I'm doing. A gook could be standing 3 feet in front of me, and I wouldn't know it. I'm so tired. We got up at 5 a.m., hump all day.
Who'd be complaining about that?
Hate when that happens.
Yeah, me too.
Around 4 or 5 p.m., dig foxhole, eat, then put out all night ambush or a 3-man listening post in the jungle. It's scary because nobody tells me how to do anything because I'm new. And nobody cares about the new guys. They don't even want us to know your name. The unwritten rule is a new guy's life isn't worth as much because he hasn't put his time in yet. And they say if you're going to get killed in the Nam, it's better to get in the first few weeks. The logic being, you don't suffer that much. I can't believe that. If you're lucky, you get to stay in the perimeter at night, and then you pull a 3-hour guard shift. So maybe you sleep 3 to 4 hours a night, but you don't really sleep. I don't think I can sleep up for a year, Grandma. I think I've made a big mistake coming here. ...
As he speaks, we cut around to various shots of the platoon members on the perimeter. Shaving, eating, cooking, playing, etc. External platoon PC, night. Towards the end of this voiceover, we cut to Sergeant Barnes moving towards the platoon PC. powerful face, quiet, angry, fixed stare, a thick, trim mustache that helps conceal the network of plastic surgery grafts and scars, the distortion from the jaw up on the left side of his face to his forehead, punctuated by a severe indentation above the left eye where a bullet once penetrated his skull. Ding. Walking with him is Sergeant O'Neill as they join Wolf, Sergeant Elias, and Warren as the platoon PC where they all huddled over maps. Warren is a black, thin, tall, paranoid man with untrusting eyes, silent and bitter.
Who's
Barnes? Me. We got Buku movement. 3rd Battalion just got hit 15 clicks north of here.
The men react with wary silence. O'Neill, eager to elaborate. I think we have an O'Neill.
Do we have an O'Neill? Who wants to volunteer to be O'Neill?
I'll do it.
All right.
Yeah, they had a claymore strung up in the trees. Blew a whole fucking platoon of pieces. Bad shit.
Barnes infects his next words at Wolf, who is worried.
Yeah, they got 2 lieutenants and a captain.
Jesus!
Somebody. Elias quiet. Barnes studying the map.
Who's on ambush, Sergeant?
Wolf.
Barnes doesn't bother acknowledging the question, barely glancing at the lieutenant. To him, a necessary evil. Everybody knows who's really in charge of the platoon. Barnes flicks his gaze to Elias.
Elias, you take your squad, and I'll take Tex and Francis from your squad. We move out in 20 mics.
Concluding.
Okay. I thought it was O'Neill's turn tonight.
They all look at each other. O'Neill spits in the dust, a freckled, short redhead with a hard, worried face. A lifer, 30 going on 60.
Shit, Morehouse and Sal are short. Fuxing's going on R&R. You don't want to send their asses out on an ambush. You got the fresh meat at Elias.
To Barnes.
Oh, yeah. They don't know shit, Barnes, and chances are we're going to run into something.
So what am I going to do? If one of my guys zaps with some fucking fresh from the world can get his beauty fucking sleep?
Hey, O'Neill, why don't you cool it? You don't have to be a prick every day of your life, you know.
Fuck you, Elias.
Ooh.
You get your men ready, Elias.
Concluding the debate, no further argument. Barnes rises. The meeting's closed. Lieutenant Wolf hasn't said a word. Looking at Elias departs. Without a word.
And he thinks he's Coach Az or something. Coaches.
Okay, so you know what? What do you think, guys? What do you think, guys? You definitely got to. I think that's probably enough of this.
I think every one of you guys deserves an Oscar or an Emmy or whatever the hell they give for this shit.
How about a handy in the parking lot? We'll call it a day.
A Yubi. Let's call it Yubi.
You have to go to San Francisco or Oakland for that.
No. I'd like to thank all the little people, and you're all just about this big on my screen. So is that movie the shit or what? Come on. Hey, Headhunter, is that one of those vapor cigarettes?
Yeah, that's a e-cigarette.
That's an e-cig. Okay, I got the regular cig, and you got an e-cig.
I don't know what e-juice is today.
Right.
I didn't know what e-juice was.
So does that satisfy you?
Yep, it's got nicotine just like a cigarette. That one little streak on there is about equivalent to a pack of cigarettes.
It's my understanding that you can get different levels of nicotine or something, the cartridges, different flavors and everything.
Yep. Yeah, you can get different flavors. This one happens to have coffee. So I get a taste of coffee while I'm with my cigarette.
Most people like a coffee and a cigarette together, so you might as well just have the coffee in the cigarette.
Yeah. Now, do you play an instrument?
I got a couple of guitars.
Oh, guitar player.
Guitar.
Guitar, rock and roll.
All right. So what inspired you to take up the guitar?
Just music. I was just loving rock music when I was growing up. Motley Crue and Metallica, and I just started picking it up and just playing.
Oh, so you were a metal dude.
Yep.
Motley Crue rules.
Yeah.
Nikki Sixx is like a living legend. I mean, the guy has died twice, I mean, I read both of his books. It's like he was so addicted to heroin that most people would have died. And he just
I guess he takes to it like a fish to water.
He does. He's got an addictive personality. He does, like, now he's into photography real heavy. So
yeah,
it's like it's always something.
Well, I read that he stole his first bass.
He did, from a pawn shop. He walked into a pawn shop and ripped it off.
As you guys know, it's been really rough for me recently. I destroyed my car last week. My mother-in-law died. It's like...
Yeah, sorry to hear that too, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shit's been coming hot and heavy, and for us here, so it was nice to get away and
just relax, man.
Get through this weekend with the memorial, and then get my head back in the game. Double XP, I guess, this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Brand new map pack coming out.
July 2nd.
Yep.
And you heard they're going to redo Summit.
Yeah, I saw that. It's basically Summit without snow. Did you notice that?
Oh, I didn't even notice whether there was snow or not.
No, there's no snow.
All right. I always loved Summit. You know, everybody always voted for it when it came up.
Summit is Nuketown with snow just as much as the boat is Nuketown on water, man.
Yeah, it is. It's small. It's small, man, but I don't know. I'd do pretty good on it.
You gotta play a certain style for it. And I can
I'll tell you what, if you're going to play Domination, you don't forget to take your grenades, man.
Flak jacket, your nades, your scavenger, especially in Black Ops 2. You gotta have the scavenger because it replenishes your nades, man. I'm a Black Ops guy. I am like the anti-someone forum dude, man, because I like Black Ops and I like Xbox.
We like Black Box.
Hey! The forum, despite what you might be feeling, I don't think the forum is anti-Black Ops. I don't think it's anti-Xbox.
Me and Yam and Lucky still like Black Ops.
I do see you guys every once in a while. Although I've been playing as Gumball, so I'm trying to get my second Prestige Master, but I don't see anybody else, and that's all right. You know, I do my own thing.
Ken is off playing his little nerd game.
Yeah, what the hell is that? Ken,
Terra.
Put the PC down. God. First it's the golf club, now it's the PC. That's not a mouse you're stroking. Come on.
He's entered the land that only nerds fear to tread. So Shiz, what's up with you, baby?
Not much.
You just got back from a trip.
Yeah, a mini trip. I went to Massachusetts to see Jimmy Buffett on Saturday night.
All right.
Are you a parrot head now?
I've been a parrot head for like 15 years, but I've never seen him.
I don't know. How you be a parrot head if you hadn't seen him before?
I know. I've been a parrot head at heart, I guess. I would play the music and get into my own, coconut bra and grass skirt and just dance around the house. Now I got to do it with 20,000 other people.
So how was the show? Was it worth the
show was
wait?
awesome. I mean,
was it?
I've been listening to his music and listening to like live shows, listening to Radio Margaritaville, listening to YouTube videos. So when I saw him, it was like I had already seen the show because it's the exact same show for the last 30 years. It's just but it's fun. Everybody's crowded into
location.
They come to Cincinnati every year.
Yeah, right. I mean, they don't come around here. Mansfield's the closest they get to us, so I figured I'd take the trip out there and go see him.
So were there a lot of hot parrot head chicks hanging around?
I was with my wife, so yes.
That was just enough.
Does Jimmy Buffett draw hot chicks, or are they?
Yeah,
all
I mean, he
old?
draws people from all ages. I mean, there were some younger kids there. There were some old people there. Like you guys would have been fitting perfectly there.
All right. Jimmy
But
Buffett.
yeah, I mean, there was tons of people there. Tons of young
Wasted
kids.
away in Margaritaville.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Did he do Cheeseburger in Paradise?
He did. I actually recorded it.
Paradise.
A nice cold tap and some French fries.
So
I actually recorded it because my kids love that song, so I recorded it so they could see it.
So Trent, have you ever heard of Jimmy Buffett?
No, I haven't. I think I've heard a few of the songs, I guess, but never heard of him personally.
Oh.
How about Godsmack?
Oh, that's a sad thing. You're gonna have to educate yourself here. You think you're getting education, but they're neglecting the basics.
I don't really listen to that much music anyways, though, so I don't really go out my way to listen to certain artists or bands.
Are you a musicator?
No, I just don't listen to a lot of music. I like music.
Oh my God!
Mostly just the background music of pornos. That's it.
That's all I do is listen to music and play rock band.
There's a lot of bass in porn music, so I kind of like it.
So you're a bass player, Shiz. Have you ever actually written and performed a track that was used in a porno?
No, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
I think you should donate a couple of songs to a porn studio and see if they'll use them.
You know, I used to write my own music when I was younger, but now that I'm mid-30s, we just stick to cover stuff. So we don't get into writing anything anymore.
So what's your band's biggest? The one that drives the crowds the wildest.
Surprisingly enough, it's "Sober" by Tool. When we play that song, people just go nuts for it. I don't know why. They just love it. Yeah.
Huh. So I don't think I know that song.
Well, probably because by the time we play it, everybody's drunk, and they recognize it from being on the radio. And as soon as I hit the first notes to that song, because it starts with the bass, as soon as I hit those first notes, everybody's like, "Ah!" I'm like, okay, this is cool.
So whenever you go see a live band, usually it's like one guy in the band kind of between songs and stuff is yakking to the audience. Is that you?
Well, there's three of us. They're really, my lead singer and me are the ones that yak back and forth to each other and to the audience. I'm kind of a personable guy, you know.
So Headhunter, what games has you been playing lately?
Just Red Dead Redemption and Battlefield 3. That's it.
All right.
That's all we've been playing during the day is Red Dead and little Red Dead. A lot of Red Dead, actually, haven't we?
Yeah.
I haven't been on for a week. I've been sick, so.
I was off for a couple of weeks, and actually, a couple of days ago, I just started getting back on and started playing Battlefield 3 again. Trying to sharpen my skills and try to finish those weapons, try to get the stars, 100 kills each one.
Not that. I got all the attachments unlocked. I got everything but the stupid Rambo.
Yeah, I was lucky to get the Rambo. It's done. The only thing I've got is I got some jet kills and scout helicopter kills to get yet. That's it.
Wow.
Well, it sounds like you got to get busy, son.
He's got to get busy. Shit, he's got stuff done that I can't even get done in my dreams. Wow.
Yeah, I got
really getting some shit done.
With the Rambo. I mean, I got
how many hours you got in that now?
Quite a few. I think I passed Camaro on on the hours, most hours now.
Are you the most hours of any of your friends?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's the most hours in the clan, actually.
I think.
Wow.
One.
I think I started just last September, so.
Damn.
That tells you anything.
He didn't get it that launch. He got it like
never log off. That's what I'd say. Never log off.
So Vern, so some of these guys like Aaron and Ozzy and Trent, we're kind of amazed to find that we got gamers as old as in the 50s. How old are you, Vern?
I'm 65.
Wow.
65. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That movie you were just talking about, I was actually there. Vietnam.
He was in that war, man.
Thank you for the service.
That was a good movie. You watch that, that's close as you can get to Vietnam. There's a lot of crazy stuff. There was no rules. You know, you give a 19-year-old kid a gun, turn him loose, what'd they expect?
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, Phil
45 years later, he's like addicted to Battlefield.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think that's what happened.
So do you tend to favor the guns that when you're playing online? Do you actually kind of tend to favor guns that you used in real life?
Yeah, the M16.
Oh, the M16.
12 gauge.
It'll always have a special place. I don't care about your modern weapons. Give me a good old M16.
Yeah, that gun's hard to beat. AK-47 is, I think, the best.
The
You can fire that thing underwater. But
That is the most reliable gun on the fucking planet. I
you
swear to
drop
God.
it in mud, run over it,
Mere minute.
fire it underwater.
Dude, FPS Russia did a video where he put whipped cream. He put an ice cream sundae in his AK, and it still fired.
Yeah, M16 is bad to jam. Got a lot of guys killed.
That sounds like a really tasty way to eat an ice cream sundae.
Yeah.
He didn't. No, I don't think he
Getting shot in the face by it.
He even cooked bacon on the barrel of it. It was hilarious.
Oh, Jesus
I want to watch that episode.
It's called the AK-47 Bacon Sundae or something.
Okay, so
definition to bacon.
So show of hands, how many people here have more than 3 firearms?
America.
Vern, you don't have more than 3 firearms?
Yeah, I got a lot more than 3 firearms.
Okay.
Vern seems like someone who'd have more than 3 firearms.
I mean, I've prestiged like twice, so I have more than 3.
Okay, just for fun, I might want to superimpose something behind me here on this video.
That's the right color.
So yeah. So when you see the video, I'll actually be standing in
fucking chicken.
I'll be in front of the White House, or maybe I'll be in Times Square. Who knows? I'll just leave it there. What the fuck?
Chicken.
Doesn't bother me any.
Yo. Let's see. We bought this at Walgreens. We just got back from vacation. We went to Monterey. It was very lovely.
Well, you can't be homeless in Minnesota. I mean, you would die.
Yeah.
If you're sleeping outside, you would die.
Yeah.
Freezing.
You know, if I was a homeless guy, I would seriously save up until I had enough money to move to Hawaii. That's where I would want to be homeless.
At least be homeless down south where it's
Sleep
warm.
on the beach.
Yeah, sleep on the beach. It's like if the coldest day of the year is maybe like 65. That's the worst day of the whole year.
Yeah,
it's nice all the time. There's tourists, plenty of tourists around, and if you need to take a shit, you can always just wade into the ocean and just let her rip.
Only you would think of that one.
Well, it's got to be tough if you got to drop a deuce,
Go out in the ocean.
once you're up to your chest in water, nobody knows what the hell you're doing down there. I'm feeding the fish.
Dropping a torpedo.
Yeah. The water in the ocean around Hawaii is it's like I've been there in summertime and I've been there in wintertime, and it's like the water's almost the same. It's like it's very lovely. You can just wander in there, and it's like you can take a swim in the ocean anytime. It's pretty nifty. I wouldn't mind living in Hawaii.
Nice. Just watch out for them photos.
So where do you guys go when you want to go on a nice vacation to someplace that's got lovely weather? Where do you go?
I'll go to. We tend to go to Spain. It's not too far. It's about a 2-hour flight. I don't know. We went last year. We're going again. We've booked for this year. About September time. It'll be about mid-20s to low 30s. So it'll be nice.
All right. So do you go to some part of Spain that's got a beach?
We tend to go to the Balearic Islands, so either Ibiza or Mallorca.
Wow, sounds fun. Laying out and get a tan.
Yeah.
Soak up the rays.
Now, do you get an all over tan?
No, I have white bits.
I tried getting all over tan one time, and I burnt my willy.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hurt a lot.
Yeah, what you do is you ask passing strangers if they'll rub some sunblock on it.
No, that's a recipe for getting thrown in jail.
Have you seen the Human Centipede?
I have. I've seen the Human Centipede.
What goes through your mind to make a film like that? That is sick.
Feed her. Feed her.
That one, I guess.
You know, the story is so bizarre and implausible, but you know the bad guy is super cool, man. I love that bad guy in that show.
The old guy.
Yeah, the old guy, the mad scientist.
They're making a number 3, I think. The director said it's going to be a lot worse. It's going to be gory and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
Did you ever see the South Park where they made fun of it?
No, I don't really watch South Park.
Oh really? What's wrong with South Park?
I don't know. I barely watch any like cartoon things. I used to watch Family Guy, but I don't watch any now.
I don't get South Park half the time, man. I'm too stupid. Somebody has to explain it to me.
You gotta get the references, man.
My wife doesn't like it, so she won't watch it and explain it to me.
You know, those guys have been doing that show for a long time.
Yeah. I watched the one about the little turd at Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
Yeah, the Christmas turd.
No, I'm very happy to be part of Bulletproof Underwear. You guys have really, especially recently, you're up in your game. That's really cool. And it's not just what we were used to hearing, seeing on the forum. You're going different places. Believe What is, I think that's your other one. That's a little different. I like that. Flex, I like Flex. He goes off into the metal stuff, and nobody else does that stuff.
Yeah. Wild Stallion! That's right. Me and Flex bought the quad rotor edition with the care package.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the little quad rotor was fun for about 2 different occasions, and then I just
Then it broke.
Mine still works.
That's a bit like Kinect, isn't it? It's fine for a couple of hours, and then you'd never use it again.
You don't care. It's on the shelf. It's on the shelf of the Hall of Fame.
I'm a
back
gamer
there.
not because I want to get up and move around. I'm a gamer because I want to sit on my fat fucking ass.
You and me both. Well,
I got me Hall of Fame back there that my wife built me. That's where I keep the quad rotor.
The quad rotor, that's it. See, I just need to figured out some way for it to come bring me a drink. Come here, quad rotor. Got the little remote control.
where did I read about that now in an outdoor restaurant?
Oh, Domino's is delivering pizzas.
And they deliver it to the table on a quad rotor.
On a quad rotor.
Oh my!
Thanks for the drink and the sandwich.
Do you have to tip the quad rotor?
I don't know, but how do you complain? Talking to a machine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Kinect.
It's like, that quad rotor was cheeky.
Yeah.
I'd like to lodge a complaint.
Quad rotor, pizza.
Yeah.
It flew a little too close to my face, and pissed me off, I was trying to wipe my face with a napkin, and
it
quad
got
rotor
sprayed.
buzzed.
You can order pizza with the...
Took off part of my mustache.
Did you know you can order pizza with the Xbox from Pizza Hut?
I have ordered pizza with the TiVo before.
If you use Kinect, you can use Kinect to order a pizza from Pizza Hut on the Xbox.
So do you have to do a gesture like you're throwing a pie? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, spinning it round.
I don't know.
The Kinect is waiting for the word or the gesture. So as soon as you start whipping a little dough around, it's like automatically goes directly to your pizza app.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Some guy will come on and say, you too.
So yeah, people that talk with their hands a lot, they're going to have problems. Their Kinect is going to be like, doing all kinds of crazy shit. It's like, you have to sit on your hands if you're going to...
I've got a little piece of plastic that I'm going to put over the lens so you can't see.
Yeah. I'm going to put a magnifying glass over it, so if it does catch me, in my naughty bits, it'll look bigger.
Yeah.
It'll look bigger.
Yeah. We've heard about the hackers here, so this is how I would deal with them.
That's it. That's it. Give it a high
just a piece of paper.
There you go.
What you want to do is cut a nice black one that looks like a pirate patch, just for fun.
Yeah.
You know what? I was very impressed with the professionalism of your website. That looks like a real website.
I was surprised how it came out good. But I've been going into YouTube videos about golf and saying, hey, I suck, so that you get your name out there. In the last 2 days, I had 10 unsolicited or new IPs hit me.
Cool.
You can get to analytics, right? Yeah. You got to go farming, as you guys already know, right?
Yeah.
Right. Getting it out there, man. Does your website have a Twitter and a Facebook and all that?
So I have I put that in a play. I don't have Twitter. I only did Facebook because my wife wanted one for her business. And I thought, well, I'll do a trial run with iSuck. And that's actually worked a lot better than I anticipated, because then when I go golfing, then I just put, hey, I went golfing, and then I usually say something about the site. So that's a way to advertise that way too.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna pimp, in the description of the video, we're gonna pimp your channel. Go ahead and tell us what it is exactly.
iSuckGolf.com.
iSuck is like ISUKGOLF.com, right?
Correct, yeah.
So how long has it been since we had you on the show? It seems like it's been quite a long time, like months and months.
Yeah, it's probably back in November, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, he was one of our first guests.
Well, he was a fairly early guest, yeah. Well, we always try to get the cool people on first.
Yeah.
You people who were on the last couple of episodes, you're losers. You're keep it on the down low.
Too late.
Yeah, geez. So what is going on in Jestermoon's world?
Not a lot. Mainly work. I've sent Flex earlier. We've been out on a couple of trips recently. Trip down to London to see some theatre, and went to Disneyland in Paris. A couple of cool.
You did the Euro Disney thing.
We did. We did it in March for daughter's birthday.
Is it as expensive there as it is here?
I guess so. Yeah, it was pretty expensive.
So it's in where is it located?
It's in Paris.
It's in Paris. Oh my God! So it's like infested with French people.
Yeah.
It's probably fun except for that. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I love French people.
They're amazing. We was on one ride, and she was talking French to everyone, and she turned to us. She went, "Oh, hello, you're English." She went, "Bloody hell!" Come out with a right proper English accent.
Really?
Yeah, it was ever so strange. It's a bit surreal.
Well, when you hear an English person speaking French, can you usually tell that that's an English person speaking French, or do you think it's? I guess it depends on how.
She was really good.
Merci. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
That's the extent of Yam's French.
It's actually while we're on the topic of people who people who bitch on the enemy team. This reminds me, and Trenton can back me up here. This reminds me of our friend Zach. His gamer tag is XAdamus, and this is the kind of motherfucker who will love one part of a video game when he's using it, but then as soon as he gets it used on, he just flips absolute goddamn shit. For example, he'll be sitting there. We're playing like he doesn't have Call of Duty, so we'll jump on Halo 4 once in a while, and he'll be like, "Oh my god, I love this gun! Oh, the DMR, the BR, oh, this is great!" And then he'll get shot by it and be like, "What the fuck? Why do they even have this in the game? Just take it out. This is shit."
I'm that asshole.
OP need a nerf.
I'm the same way.
I am too.
I'll run around with
anti-air stuff and
they should nerf everything.
The exclusive shit.
And then
I'll run around Battlefield on Team Deathmatch, no shark canals, and I'll bitch the entire time about how everybody's using an auto shotgun.
Oh,
And then I'll pull out an auto shotgun and kill everybody with it. I'll bitch about it, but then I'll go ahead and use it because I'm that asshole.
I'm the guy
But
that
he
uses the
doesn't,
P90 on No Shirt Canal.
Like, that's understandable, but, like, Zach's just, like... Zach will be like... I mean, like, we always make fun of him for it, too, because he gets angry, and then he'll just snap right back to normal. So we'll just be like...
It's like shit in your pants angry, or like laugh in his face angry.
This is total
And it's just like... He's just like, you know what, Zach? You know what they should take out? They should just take out shooting. What the fuck is with this game, first-person shooter? That's bullshit. Let's just go around and whack each other off for 5 hours. I mean, come on, that'd be so much better.
Yeah, you don't get guns. Everybody's covered in Crisco, and you just have a wrestling match.
There you go.
And Jeff, thanks so much for doing this. We really appreciate it.
I just want to say hello to the rest of the guys. Have a good one.
Hey, Jeff.
All right. So it's like, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. You know what to do,
Do it.
Jeff. You know what
Wait
to do.
now.
That's a
Bye,
good one.
fellas.
We'll see you later.
Have a good one.
Right then, guys, I'm afraid I have to get going. I've got to get myself to work.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, you got to go earn that. Bring home the bacon, man.
I gotta go drop a deuce.
Oh, thanks a lot. All right, now we're gonna do our thing. Although I somehow doubt the Jester is going to be able to join us in this, but just
I'll still do it.
The public can tell if you're faking it, so they'll be able to tell if it's a good one. Well, thanks for coming on the show and like setting aside some time. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
You guys do a great job. It's been a privilege.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate let me be part of it.
So, Mango, you know what's going on next, right?
I think I do. Is this where we get
All right, man.
All right. For those about to rock, we salute you. We salute you, sluts.
Night, boys.
Night.
Congratulations.
Okay, you mooks. You crazy sons of guns.
Enjoyed it.
Okay. Gentlemen, have a good night.
It's been a whole year of these two guys. So make sure you check in.
All right.
All right.
So you know what to do. So, okay, if you've made it this far watching this segment of Bulletproof Underwear 52 Bulletpalooza,
Go outside.
You are a faithful viewer.
you are a faithful viewer. It's like all of our viewers are in this room.
And you're
Entire community.
blue.
Right, so I am your co-host, Yam.
And I'm your co-host, Flex.
And we'd like to thank each and every one of our guests for being here.
Everybody.
We've got old Tmac, we've got Tgizzle, we've got Volunteer Marlin, we've got Shiz, we've got Irish Shark, Ozymandias, Denjoga. Yeah!
That's our names.
That's my kiddo.
All right, so, gentlemen, it is time.
I can't do that, but
Thanks, everybody.
Hey guys,
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right, check it out
Congratulations.
Friday morning.
One
Friday
year.
morning.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
And remember my advice of my old man: if you're not in bed by midnight, come home.